Yeah, hello, and thank you for being here. I want to thank our subscribers, the old ones and the new ones, for your encouragement. And for those who are here for the first time, I hope you stay with us for a long time. We do appreciate your support and your encouragement and your comments as well. Today, I want to talk about the insecurity crisis in Nigeria and where is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whom our people call every day, both in churches and in mosques. Where are they? So it's everywhere in the news. Yeah, Nigeria is in crisis, especially in connection with security, or rather insecurity of life and property of the people of Nigeria. Everywhere there's insecurity, there's violence, there's bloodshed, destruction of properties, attacks, kidnappings, and people are afraid. Nobody is sure of their going out and coming in. And we know that any government that failed to provide security for its people is a failed government. Because in the absence of security, there is nothing that you could do. Not business, not education, nothing, not farming. So the Nigerian government has failed at the federal level to provide security for Nigerians. Completely failed. And many states, governors, have also failed to do so. Local governments have also failed to provide security for the people. People are lamenting left, right, and center. People seem very helpless, very afraid. Even the Minister of Defense has come out to tell Nigerians to defend themselves, that basically the government cannot help them. It's a very sad state of affairs. I'm going to catalog some of the problems of security that we have, because what affects Nigeria affects Africa, because Nigeria is the largest country in Africa, the largest economy in Africa, the largest population, in Africa. If anything goes wrong in that country, it will affect the whole of Africa. Now, for many, many years now, especially since 2009, the Boko Haram group, a fundamentalist Islamic group, has been terrorizing Nigerians, especially in the northeast part of the country. And this group, they say they are committed, their name suggests that they are committed to the propagation of the Prophet's teaching and jihad. So it's a jihadist Islamic group. And then a splinter from that group called Islamic State of West African Province is also going about killing, raping, maiming, and destroying people and properties all over the place. The group is responsible for the death, murder, and killing of at least 37,000 people just since 2011, official statistics, all in unprovoked attacks and acts of terror. They've killed Christians, they've killed Muslims, and they've killed everybody that comes across them. They've displaced an estimated 2.5 million people and rendered as refugees about 250,000 people who are refugees in different places in West Africa. They bomb mosques, they bomb churches, they kill worshippers, they abduct, they kidnap, and they kill and maim Nigerians. Now, but despite numerous prayers, numerous supplications to Allah, to Jesus, to Jehovah, the group is still there, terrorizing our people. Muslims are killing Christians. Muslim fundamentalists and terrorists are going about killing Christians, destroying churches, burning church buildings, destroying farms. Over 11,500 Christians have been murdered. In this kind of killings, just since 2015 alone, about 6 years ago, if you go back to 2009, you are talking about a much larger number. Pupils and students from colleges, from secondary schools, from universities are abducted and kidnapped at random. Some are killed, some are forcefully married to terrorists, some are raped. Lives of people are being destroyed. Churches are being attacked at random and worshippers being killed. Clergymen being abducted and killed. Worshippers being killed inside churches. To the extent that Christians are alleging genocide against them by Islamic fundamentalists. So my question, why is this happening? Why has Allah, the God the Muslims call, why have they allowed their followers or the followers of Islam to go about killing people in His name? Why has Jehovah and Jesus not intervened to prevent these people from being killed? Why has Jehovah, Jesus, not protected the places where Nigerians come to bow down and worship them? Why is that so? Why have they not saved those that believe in their name? We hear that Islam is about peace and love. Great. Why has Allah not intervened to bring peace to us? Why has He not intervened to prevent those who either misunderstand His message or think they understand the message from killing other people in His name? Muslims are also killing Muslims in Nigeria. Sunni Muslims, Sunni terrorists against Shia Muslims and Shia clerics. Even the government of Nigeria is persecuting Shia Muslims because the government is dominated by Sunni Muslims. Muslim children, men and women have been kidnapped, raped, killed by Boko Haram and their splinter groups. by Islamic FULANI herdsmen. Farms have been destroyed, lives have been destroyed, livelihoods have been destroyed. Muslim towns and villages have been ransacked, have been sacked and destroyed, burned down by people that profess to be Muslims. Sometimes Christians have waged a reprisal attacks, like some time ago in Jos Plateau State, against Muslims as revenge for attacks on Christians. And this has led some Muslims to allege genocide being committed against them. So Muslims are killing Christians, Muslims are killing Muslims, Christians are killing Muslims in some cases, and Muslims are killing Christians all over the place. Where is the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob? Where is Jehovah? Where is Allah? Where is Jesus? These are the gods Nigerian people call all the time, in prayers, in fasting, in supplication. Where are they? Now, apart from Boko Haram people that go about bombing, killing, raping, kidnapping, torturing, destroying, another menace, one of the major menaces in the country now, is by FULANI herdsmen, jihadists, FULANI herdsmen, who go about with guns, shooting, killing, raping, destroying farms, killing farmers, killing villagers, especially in the Middle Belt, in the north, and also in the south of Nigeria. And they claim that all the land in the place in Nigeria belongs to them. They want to conquer, they want to dominate, and they want to enthrone a caliphate in the country. They are fighting for Allah. The federal government is failing to protect people from them, and the people are looking up. Beyond government, they are looking up to Jehovah, they are looking up to Almighty Allah, they are looking up to Jesus to save them. Why are they not saving Nigerians? That is my question. Why are they not helping us when the governments have failed? So, why am I asking or demanding or challenging the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to intervene and solve the problem of Nigeria? Simple. About 95% of Nigerians, 95%, are either Muslim or Christian. About 45%, almost 100 million people. Now, Nigeria has a population of about 210 or 11 million people. Now, about 100 million of these people are Christians, and about 100 million of them are Muslims. Only about 5% are either non-Christians or Muslims, or practice indigenous African religion, or have no faith. About 5%. So basically, everybody is either a Christian or a Muslim, from the leaders on the top to the followers at the bottom. Excuse me. Nigeria has the largest Christian and Muslim populations in Africa. Many great churches, many great cathedrals. I've covered some of this in my previous videos. The largest churches are in Nigeria. The largest, many large mosques, many cathedrals, numerous bishops, archbishops, cardinals, general overseers of Pentecostal churches, numerous pastors, imams. We have them in abundance. Churches are all over the place, all nooks and corners. We got church and mosque. There's no place in Nigeria where there's no presence of churches or mosques. We even have a national mosque in Abuja and the national church in Abuja. And that tells you how committed we are as a people to the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. So, about 200 million Nigerians are calling on Jehovah or Allah or Jesus every single day for help. For help from killers, from kidnappers, from rapists, from murderers, and from rampaging herdsmen. So beyond governments that have failed us, obviously, Nigerians are hoping that the gods they worship, the gods they call upon, the deities they bow down to, will come to their aid. If you ask any of them, they say, we'll leave it to God. And when they say, we'll leave it to God, they are talking about either it is Jehovah, or they are talking about Allah, or they are talking about Jesus. They are depending on them to save them from terrorists, from killers, and from destroyers of their lives and property and businesses. Therefore, the onus is on these deities our people have embraced so strongly to prove themselves, answer the prayers of Nigerians, prove their mettle, show their power, and save the country from its present crisis. Where is Jehovah? The God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, according to Christians and Jews. Yeah? The Bible calls him the Lord. And we hear all this all the time in churches. The Lord is good all the time. The Lord is good all the time. They call him Jehovah Jireh. God will provide. Just like he provided for Abraham the sacrificial lamb. They believe God will provide, Jehovah will provide. The Bible calls him, if we go to Genesis 22, 13 to 14, that's where the name Jehovah Jireh came from. The Bible calls him man of war. It's a lot of places in the Old Testament. Exodus 15 in particular describes him as a man of war that delivered the Israelites from Egypt. In many other places, the Bible calls him warrior, God of hosts, commander, military commander. Go to Amos, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Hosea. In many passages, they called him man of war. And we know about several exploits given to his name in the Bible, how he won wars for the Jews without any weapons. By singing and blowing trumpets, nations fell down. They conquered Canaan without any military equipment or guns. He split the sea, the Red Sea, and the Israelites were able to pass. And then he closed the sea again. He swallowed the army of Pharaoh and Egypt. He answered Elijah by fire, to prove himself. He provided the sacrificial lamb for Abraham. He removed kings from their throne if they failed to do his will. What is he waiting for in Nigeria? People have been calling on his name to intervene. Man of war, help us. Or is he saying that he prefers the kind of government we have at the moment? Why not look and deal with that government? Look at the government and deal with it. Give us the government that will make the people happy and prosperous. Where are his exploits in Nigeria? Psalm 23. We know the psalm. We sing it all the time. We say it all the time. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in the paths of righteousness for the sake of his name. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Christians in Nigeria have prayed this prayer countless times, millions of times. If he is the shepherd of Nigerians, where is he while his sheep are being slaughtered? This is the time to show he is the shepherd. Where is the Almighty Allah, the merciful, the compassionate? He also is the God of Abraham, or Ishaq and Jacob, i.e. Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, the maker of the universe. He's gracious and merciful. All over the Quran, he's always addressed as gracious and merciful and compassionate. All through the Quran, Allah is depicted as great, greater than anything else and any other God. We need him to show his greatness now in Nigeria, because my Muslim brothers have been praying and crying to him for a long time, observing all the ceremonies, all the feasts, all the fasts, going to pilgrimages. We've got more Al-Hajjis in Nigeria than anywhere else in Africa. Al-Hajjis, people have gone to Al-Hajji, Al-Hajjah, gone to pilgrimage, doing the needful, being faithful Muslims. This is time to show that they're not wasting their time. Where is the Lord Jesus, the Savior of humanity, we are told, the Son of Jehovah, or God incarnate himself? For Muslims, they say he's this great prophet of Allah, among the greatest of the prophets of Allah. Performed many miracles in the Bible, and the Bible tells us that he will not abandon those who come to him. that we should come to him, all we that are heavy laden, and he will give us rest. Nigerians are heavy laden. Christians in Nigeria are heavy laden. They've been carrying this heavy burden for a long time. Where is Jesus? Nigerian Christians have paid tithes and offerings, sowed seeds for prosperity, for security, for safety of life and property, in untold millions and billions of dollars. Where is he? Matthew 11:28-30. You said, according to the Bible, "Come unto me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Nigerians have been carrying a heavy burden for a long time. The yoke has been heavy on them. Please lift that burden from their head. Now, you see, those who are making progress in the fight against terrorism, in the fight against Boko Haram, Islamic State in West African province, against FULANI HERDSMEN, are ordinary men and women who have committed themselves to the security of their neighborhoods and regions. Men and women in the Nigerian Armed Forces have laid their life down, have paid the ultimate price, have lost their lives fighting these people. So people are doing the work on the ground. We're asking us to pray, to keep praying. Now, after people have paid with their blood and sacrificed themselves, if we solve this problem through grit, through blood, through sorrow, through pain and suffering, I don't want to see the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob coming back to take credit for the fighting of the people, for the sacrifice of the people. If they want to intervene, they must do it now in a miraculous way. So this is the challenge. Let Jehovah, Allah, and Jesus act now to save their names in Nigeria and in Africa. So I challenge them respectfully, honorably, to prove themselves within 6 days. The scriptures tell us they made the world in 6 days by speaking things into existence. Let there be light, there was light. Let there be this, there was that. Let there be that, there was that. So, if they made the world in 6 days, Nigeria is only one tiny part of the world. So, which means the problem of Nigeria can be sorted in 1 minute, in 1 second, in 1 day. So I challenge them respectfully. to restore love among Nigerians, restore love amongst Muslims, restore love amongst Christians, restore love and peace among Muslims and Christians, bring peace, love, and unity in Nigeria. Remove all causes of the problem we're facing today. The main problem of insecurity of life and property. Remove all obstacles to peace and security. Solve the problem in a manner that will make the people happy, in a manner that will leave us in no doubt that they've done a miracle. I am hoping that by the time I come back next week, I will have to report that Nigeria is peaceful. Boko Haram, gone. Islamic State for West Africa, gone. Life and property, safe. People are going about now happy. This is what I want to report next week. Or else, it will be proof that the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob is God of the East, of the Jews, of Middle East, and nothing to do with Africa. And which means it will be time for us as Africans, as Nigerians, to go back home, to go back to our roots and find peace and unity in our roots. 1 Kings 2 verse 16. 1 Kings 2 verse 16. When all Israel saw that the king had refused to listen to them, they answered the king, "What portion do we have in David? What inheritance in the son of Jesse? To your tents, O Israel. Look now to your own house, O David." So the Israelites went home. That was how the northern kingdom of 10 tribes of Israel went their own way, leaving only 2 to the house of David, because they felt the house of David has not protected them and they have nothing to gain from them. So, if Allah, Jehovah, and Jesus want us to continue following them, let them solve this problem of Nigeria insecurity within 6 days. If they don't, to your tents, O Nigerians, let's go back to our roots and let's find a solution to our problem by looking back to our oneness as Africans. Thank you very much for watching. If you like our program, if you like our videos, please subscribe for more critical and important videos. Your comments are very much welcome. Suggestions and topics or things we have to do going forward are welcome. Please like the video and share it amongst your own contacts. I'll see you again next week, and hopefully I'll report that all our problems in Nigeria are over, because the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob has done a miracle for us. Until next week.